What's going on, guys? You're now watching Two Guys Talking Booze with my boy
Ricardo and my boy Danny.
How is it that I'm supposed to say it? I don't know.
It's different every time.
Different every time, but I seem to get it wrong every time.
Every time is fantastic. What episode is this, Danny?
We're doing episode 30.
Dang.
And we're doing something that hits home. We're drinking something that hits home, hits the heart. We're having Old Parr, Grand Old Parr, 18-year-old. So it's Irish whiskey.
It's a blended Scotch whiskey. Scotland's different from Ireland.
It's not an Irish whiskey?
It's Scotch.
Oh.
It's Scotch.
That's true.
It's a Scotch.
I don't know why I thought it was an Irish whiskey. But let me tell you, this is the drink of my town, Barranquilla. This is the drink of Colombians.
It is.
Actually, most of the whiskeys are Old Parr.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. This thing, started over there in Europe, and it is huge in Latin America and the Caribbean. That's how I first got it. My friend Danny, also a Danny, Pelaez, gave me a bottle.
Shout out to Danny Pelaez,
my boy,
cool name,
and scientist. And he gave me a bottle of Old Parr when I moved into one of my apartments on Miami Beach, and bam, I got hooked on it, and it's fantastic.
Dude, sorry to bring it back because I have to say, so ever since I can remember, I remember an Old Parr.
Yeah.
So everybody drinks Old Parr.
Old Parr.
So,
and this is the smoothest whiskey from Old Parr.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the 18-year-old.
Of the 18, yeah. And it's actually called a Grand Old Parr. I did not know that it was a Grand Old Parr. I always thought just Old Parr. So every batch of this Old Parr 18 is crafted in the heart of Scotland, and the main malt that they use is cragganmore. So cragganmore is the main blend that they use for this whiskey.
Look at the bottle. It's a nice bottle.
It's beautiful. I just love the ridges on the end. I love the shape of it.
Yeah.
So the cragganmore malts really reveal themselves extraordinarily in this whiskey, and it is there's a low presence of smoke, which is it's going to be interesting in this blend.
Okay.
Compared to the normal Old Parr, and it's complex and full flavored, and I can't wait to try it.
I'm excited. Let's try this.
So while you're opening and pouring, so this whole thing is based on the legend of old Thomas Parr.
The Mr. Thomas Parr, right?
Yeah.
How old was Thomas Parr, or how old do they say he was?
They say was 152 years and 9 months.
That's incredible.
I don't know. I'd have to check the Guinness Book of World Records, because that seems like it'd be a record to me.
Yeah, but I mean, it was really back in the 1600s, for what I remember. So I don't know how well they kept records.
Yeah. So this is a 40%, like most of the alcohols that we do. You can get it at Crown Wine and Spirits for $74.97.
Okay.
Reserve Bar has it for $114. And this was actually purchased in the Panama airport by Anthony Robinson, co-counsel for the Campbell Law Group. And he got it for us for $97. So it's a great whiskey. Very, very delicious. Something that you should probably have in your bar. So like we said, so let's look at the color.
Let's look at the color.
That is a rich amber. I see.
my boy Mario.
Probably filming. That's me. So it's a rich amber. To the nose.
What does it smell like?
Oh, that smells so good. It smells like aged wood, roasted nuts, and dried apple. What are you doing? You tasting it already? What about the cheers and stuff like that we like to do?
I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm just used to just drinking this, man. This is hitting home.
All right,
for
well,
real.
cheers.
Well, but not to the nose. Let's continue to the nose.
Well, it was aged wood, roasted nuts, and dried apple.
I don't smell none of that stuff.
To the taste, it's supposed to have fruit, vanilla, and oak. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that's delicious. That is really good. The finish is woodland and peppery spice.
Yeah.
I definitely get the spice.
The spice.
Right?
That's what I was gonna say. It's very spicy, and it's weird because this is how I kind of remember whiskeys to be.
Right?
Until I came to the state, really, is when I started trying these new, smoother whiskeys.
How old were you when you came to the States?
I came when I was 16.
So before 16,
Dude,
the whiskeys you were having.
I drank some whiskey.
Well, in Colombia and like in Europe and everything, as long as you can hold a bottle, you could. Oh, whoopa!
There we go.
And so he didn't break. It didn't break.
It didn't.
So yeah, as long as you can hold the bottle, you can start drinking in Colombia.
Yeah, no, I was never over drinking it. Just definitely just tasting
parties
it.
all the time, you know, and it's good. It's got nice legs. It's kind of hard to see that, but it is delicious. Oh, hey, why don't we talk about where we're filming today?
Where are we filming today?
We are filming on location.
Location. Where are we?
Danny's house. We're in his backyard. We thought
This is the backyard.
We wanted to mix it up. Get out of the library. Rancho Relaxo was closed this week.
This is my Rancho Relaxo.
You are very relaxed.
This is where I relax.
I see you're leaning back and out of the shot, so it's great.
I told you I was going to lean back. I told you it was going to happen.
So yes,
man.
so
Nice.
this is fantastic. I love it. Temperature's
perfect.
great.
Yeah,
I'm not
man.
sweating with a coat on. So this whiskey was launched in 1909. And it found its export markets. Main markets were in Japan and Mexico and South America, especially Colombia.
Yeah, and the Caribbean also is a pretty big
The Caribbean.
buyer. The Caribbean.
And do you know that, and the United States, the Old Parr is no longer distributed in the United Kingdom. So it's Scottish, and they don't distribute it in Scotland. That's crazy. That's so neat.
I wonder why. I wonder what the reason. I mean, most likely.
Maybe the
because-
competition.
Yeah, most likely
all
competition.
the other
it's
ones,
just
and
not selling well.
it's found its niche. If they're getting a huge market share in Latin America and South America, they're doing good. So
That's true.
anyway, so cheers to episode 30. Thank you for joining the Two Guys Talking Booze.
Yeah.
We are soon going to be on other platforms, like you guys mentioned, and once we make that announcement, we're very excited about it. But until then, thank you for joining us on YouTube and Instagram at Two Guys Talking Booze with the number 2. And
That's it.
that's good. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.